Hey everybody, what's up? So today's not been like the best of one of my days. I don't have a phone. I missed my daughter's neurology appointment because without a phone, I couldn't Google where she could go. Like, the maps didn't want to work. So I took my tablet, right? For some odd reason, that froze up. My daughter took her phone, and that thing froze up. So I was literally like, okay, today is not the day for me to be doing nothing, right? I mean, it's just not. I've been crying. Today is not my day at all. I feel like a fucking housemaid. I feel like I'm married to somebody. I fuck them and I clean their house. That's about what I get. I fucking hate it. I'm ready to pull my hair out. I'm ready to fucking tear up the fucking bed, cut it all up with a knife. I don't care. I'm just ready to destroy stuff. But I know that's not going to do no good. So what I'm going to do instead is I'm going to do my books. Okay? Oh, look, today we're talking about procrastination. How crazy, right? I don't procrastinate. I try not to. It says procrastination. I really need to start wearing these things because if I don't, I'm going to be fucking blind. But you know what? I can't really see anyway, so it doesn't fucking matter. And it's just whatever, right, dude? It's just whatever. So procrastination is one of the most common ways to avoid pain. Maybe I do. Excuse me. Maybe I do procrastinate then, because I'm consistently avoiding pain. I try to act like the tough girl that nothing hurts. But really, deep down inside, I'm fucking so scarred up that I can guarantee you there's not one piece of flesh. I mean, and it seems like everything just wants to hit me all at once. Like emotions, just everything tearing up. As you can tell, I put my glasses on because that way you guys can't really see my eyes very good. I mean, you can hear my voice, but whatever. You can't see me. But usually if you delay taking action, you only create more pain for yourself later on. So if I don't deal with my stuff now, which is right, I'm just going to let it build, and basically it's going to make it to where I'm going to end up in a fight with somebody. Somebody's going to hurt me. I'm going to hurt somebody. Something's going to happen. And that's not what I'm looking for. It's not. So what are 4 actions you've been putting off that need your attention today? Make a list, then answer the following questions. 4 actions that I put off that need my attention today. 4 actions. Getting my glasses fixed, which I have on. They need tightened. Taking my daughter to see her neurologist. My kids didn't make it to school because I thought I had to go to Springfield. Not getting a phone card so the doctors can call me, because nobody can call me. I can't even get a phone call. I can't get a text message. I can't get shit, dude. Like, nothing. I could keep going on. Okay, I named you some. There you go. Why haven't I taken this action? I have not taken... Okay, we'll start with... we'll do one at a time. So what did I say first? I said the first thing was... I don't remember. I don't remember all of the things I said, but let's just go with one. My glasses. I think that was the first thing I said. Why haven't I taken this action? Okay, I haven't taken this action yet because I've been putting it off, because so far they've been okay, but I've noticed they're not sitting right on my face now, and they're giving me headaches. In the past, what pain have I linked to doing it? Causing myself headaches? having to go without glasses, which has messed my eyes up. I have one eye that's like 20/20, and then I have one that is literally like, it sounds funny, but it's like so hazy. It's literally like I can take and peel a piece of film right off my eye. And I'm surprised I don't have a Coke bottle over here, honestly. But they do really good nowadays. They make them all the same size. I don't have these great big glasses, but I don't even need, like, this right here is basically a piece of just plastic. I don't even need this. Like, this eye is fine. It's this eye, but who's going to wear, like, one glass, right? I mean, I would if they could get it to, like, fit my face. Okay, next question. What pleasure have I had in the past by indulging in this negative pattern? And I think my next thing I said was, help me out, guys, if anybody's watching. What was the next thing I said? Not getting my kid to her doctor. Okay, not getting my kid to her doctor. I don't have any pleasure in that. That was not a planned thing. That kid needed to see her doctor today. I didn't wake up at like 3:30 in the morning and get my kids up butt-ass early to drive to Springfield, make sure we're there in case something happens because of my bad tires. And I did not do all that just so I could indulge in pleasure. So that one is not, doesn't apply to me. I don't indulge in pleasure not taking my kids to the doctor. Okay, what was the third thing I said? The third thing I said was my phone card, I think, right? Or was it my tires? I don't remember. I said so many things. Let's go with phone card, okay? What will it cost me if I don't change now? If I don't get a phone card soon, it's going to cost me jobs that could be calling me. My kids at school is definitely wanting to know where my kids are because I couldn't call them this morning. The doctor's office is going to be calling. No, sorry, I did get that took care of. I got a hold of the doctor's office, and they did reschedule. That I lied about. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to lie. I forgot I got a hold of them. So that's took care of. Okay, so, how does that make me feel? It makes me feel like shit when I can't get everything done. It makes me feel like, why do I have a purpose here? What is my fucking purpose here? Like, nothing really seems to matter anymore. I don't know. And then the next thing I said was what? My tires on my car? What pleasure will I receive by taking each of these actions right now? Well, if I could get all of this stuff done today, if I could have got all of that done today, the pleasure that I would have received would have been that I would have felt like I was an accomplished person, that I could, that I could get things right. You know what I mean? That's what I don't know. I just would have been happy. Probably tired, maybe grumpy, but I would have been happy. Right now, I'm really sad. I'm going to get my ass chewed. Watch. I'm going to get my ass fucking reamed from Jason for not fucking doing and taking these kids. Oh, you shouldn't come in. For not taking these kids to the doctor. So, hold on. There. It's all paused. Yeah, I can't see you. It's paused. Okay.
Where do we put all of our mismatch socks at? That we can't find a match.
There's a bag sitting back there, a brown bag behind the blue chair.
Oh, right here?
I want all of them through in there, and then you guys are going to go through them.
Well, we did. We found all
Oh, no, because do you see how many mismatches are in there?
Oh, wait, there's more socks there.
Exactly. That's what I just said. We're going to go through those suckers. Not me, you. I'm so fucking pissed at him. He is such a fucking stupid-ass bitch. I told him yesterday, I was like, I need a phone card, dude. I have to drive to Springfield tomorrow. I need a fucking phone card. And I shit you not, my daughter's phone, no sooner than I fucking got out of Branson, her phone fucking froze up. I couldn't call, I couldn't GPS, I couldn't shit. My tablet I took, that motherfucker froze up too. It was like, I don't know if it's from all the road work they're doing or what, But, like, everything of ours just fucking froze. We couldn't even, like, exit out of it or turn the phones off. I was like, what the hell is going on? So I just fucking turned around. I was like, fuck this day, fuck all of it. I was like, I'm done. That's exactly what I said. I was like, I am fucking done with it.
Want me?
Huh? Paused. You're all like, no more. So yeah, it's been one of those fucking days. So he's gonna walk home today because, well, I was supposed to have a doctor's appointment at 8:30 this morning to keep getting my fucking sleep meds and shit like that. I get bitched at for taking those. It says clearly, like right here on the bottle, take one tablet by mouth at bedtime as needed. So I would assume if I can't sleep like every night, I would take one every night because I have insomnia. That's why they gave them to me. Oh no, I shouldn't be taking these because I'm gonna have an addiction problem to them. And I was like, oh, you should have seen
your medicine.
I got prescribed tramadol when me and him first started dating. He fucking locked them in his safe. I had to ask him for my pain pills. And then he'd only give me like 2. Because he's like, you seem to have a problem with pills. Bitch, you seem to have a problem with needles. What the fuck, right? And I was like, every time I get a medicine, I got griped at for this. I took 4 of them one day, which is the limit, right? Every 6 hours, that would be 4. Oh, hell no. But this motherfucker will sit there and chew up 2 at a time. And eat my whole bottle. I haven't even took any of the last 2 bottles. He's fucking took the last 2 bottles. And I was like, I have a problem. You bet I do. It's fucking you. So
That's
yeah.
how I felt the other day when Sean took me. Because I know, even his buddy, because he didn't have a phone, so, and he knew I didn't have a phone.
Right.
It was his way of keeping me in the house. And I texted his buddy. I was like, does Sean have my keys? He said, well, yeah, he does. And he says he's sorry, but I know better. Yeah, exactly. I know better too.
See, that's the shit Jason will try to do. I'll be like, whoa, because I'll notice my keys are, whoa, nuh-uh. Because if I have to go pick that kid up from school or something, I'm not walking to fucking down there and then walking back up here, then going to the get my kid and taking her to the fucking hospital. Are you crazy? Or he'll try to, like, accidentally pick up my phone. My phone does not look like your phone. How is that even an accident? Like, my phone's like this thin, your phone's like this thick. Your phone weighs way less than mine. I mean, you can just clearly tell a difference. And I was like, I catch him doing shit like that all the time.
Sneaky shit.
Yeah. And, like, my money stash, like, I had to move that because I'm trying to save money for fucking, to get the fuck out of here. Like, my goal is, like, by the end of 2018, I should have a house found for me and the kids. And I should have a fucking babysitter or something for that kid right there. Or Lily should be old enough to watch her, you know, and know the procedures by then for seizures and stuff like that.
Yeah. So you can go back to full-time.
So I can go back to work, yes. And, because I ain't really worried about the other 2. I'm just worried about making sure they can take care of her. Or she's got somebody that knows what they're doing. Because, I mean, there's fucking grown adults that these kids are like, no, that's not how you take care of her, you know. It's just... I'm like, I don't even want to fucking be here for like a year. I don't. But I don't know what else to do. I'm just like,
I know how you feel. Believe me, I just broke down to Mom the other day. I was like, and I had
stuck.
To,
That's what I feel like.
We don't know the address, and none of our phones were working, so we couldn't go.
Hello? No, because I got like up there by Saddlebrook and literally all of our phones froze up. I couldn't make a phone call. The phones wouldn't turn off. I took my tablet. It froze up. Lily's phone froze up. I have no phone card, so my phone does nothing anyways. And Lily's phone froze up, and I don't think it GPSs or anything like that like mine does. So I had to reschedule her appointment. I go to my appointment this afternoon, and Lily already got her mouth took care of, so. I don't. What? No, nobody went to school because we were headed to Springfield and everything froze up. I didn't get the addresses, Jason. How can I get addresses when the phones are frozen, the GPS don't work? Okay, well, this is what we're doing, waiting for my doctor's appointment. Bye. I told you he'd call, didn't I, Lily? Oh, you couldn't pull over and ask directions or something? Yeah.
Because I'm sure somebody in Saddlebrook is going to know where the neurologist appointment in Springfield is.
Yeah, where the pediatric neurologist is. Yeah. Like, I know where the Mercy Clinic is. Like, I know where Mercy is. But fuck, like, you know how many suites are in there? Like, how many doctor's offices? I'm not walking through that motherfucker up and down every floor looking for her doctor. And they were like, we've moved offices. And I was like, oh, God. Thank you for telling me, like before. Ugh. And then he made me go get that fucking car put in alignment. I told you that. That was a waste of fucking $90.
Dude, okay.
And I was like,
girl,
you have got
if
to
you
be
walk
fucking
out,
kidding me.
I told you how bad my tires were, right? If you walk out and look, I pulled up to Highway 13 tire shop yesterday. This guy is as nice as can be, and he likes pretty moms.
Right.
He will help. Girl, I pulled up there yesterday, and I asked him, I said, are you going to use tires? I said, I was just trying to figure out for tomorrow.
So
me and Sean were going to go.
Good tires.
Me and Sean were going to go get them on Saturday
right.
when I get my check. I was just trying to find where I could find them and make sure somebody had them, because 15s are hard to find.
That's what I need. And everybody's like, nope, nope, nope. $80, $90, $100.
Girl, he came out, I walked in, and he was working on somebody else's car, and I said, you going to use 15s? He said, well, what's size? 235, 75, R15. He goes, are you sure? I said, well, I believe one of them's a different size. I said, but I'm pretty sure that's the size.
Right.
He goes, well, let me come look. He walks out. First thing he looked at was my front driver's side tire. He goes, you can't leave on that one. Walks around. He's like, that one's a good tire. Walks around. That one will last you at least 2 months. Walks around his front, and that one's a good tire. He said, I don't know who's been telling you what, but I ain't going to come out here and sell you something you don't need. I said, and...
So you just had to get the one tire?
Yeah, and he's talking to me, and he goes, well, are you busy right now? What are you doing? I said, nothing. I'm just trying to find tires for Saturday. He's like, okay. Well, I'm going to run down the hill, and I'm going to grab that tire, and we're going to put it on the truck. I said, honey, I don't have no money till Saturday. He goes, well, I'm not letting you leave on that tire. I see you got a baby seat in the back. And I was like, okay. He said, just don't forget where I'm at when you get the money.
Right.
And he's going to do a laser alignment for $40.
Are you serious?
$40. If I'd have been 20 minutes sooner yesterday, he put 3 free alignments up on Facebook. The first 3 people that showed up got free ones.
Wow.
I was like, son of a bitch. But, I mean...
What's the name of this place? And I'll call
Highway 13 Tire. His name is Tim.
Because I got money right now, and I'll take it over there right now if he's got the tires, and I'll fucking get them done right now. Because, I mean, it's not like I gotta wait for anybody to get out of school, you know what I mean? So...
Do you got one more of them I could give Mom till tomorrow? Be fantastic. She asked me as I was walking out the door. She didn't even know I was coming over here, but trying to sneak close.
She's like, I already know what the fuck you're doing.
No, that's what she asked me. Could you get a hold of Disney for me? See if she'd just give me one more until tomorrow, and you can get it for me, right? Because I owe her money all the time.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. But it's not like we owe each other money. We just
kind of like borrow, like pass back and forth.
Yeah, we all take care of each other. Because Mom gets
That's what I told Jason.
Mom gets her one big check.
Okay, baby things. We'll go match them up then.
Mom gets her one big check from the state and stuff
at
the beginning of the month. But that usually...
Why don't you go back in there, please? We're talking big girl talk. Go.
These don't have matches.
Okay.
Where do you want me to put them?
The ones that don't have matches, you can throw right back in that bag, and we'll haul them off. Or you can throw them in the recycle.
I hear that's yours, or else I'll walk off with it again.
So, that's what you can do with those. Oh, man. I'm just ready for today to fucking... Dude, I have ate fucking, I swear to God, almost 20 Xanaxes already today, and I've ate fucking like 4 OPs, and I don't feel shit.
I don't know how you do that, girl.
I don't feel fucking...
so little.
I know. I don't even know how the...
I think mine does me the way it does, because like, if I eat more than 2 of anything... At one time, they make me really sick, but I've also got a really bad liver.
Oh, yeah. See, mine, sometimes it does that to me. Like, if I take, like, a couple hydrocodones.
More than anything.
Yeah.
But, like, with the hydros, I just have to eat them because I sinus up.
Yeah, if I take, like, really hydros really bad, even if I space them out, if I take more than 2 of them, they usually, especially by the time I get to, like, the 3rd or the 4th one, I'm like, oh, man, I'm going to fucking puke today.
Well, I can feel that. It's starting, my enzymes are starting to go up again.
Are they?
Yeah.
Do you have Hep C?
Mm-hmm.
Did you know that they have the medicine that you can get for free for?
Huh? Where for free? Because the last time I
right
looked
down
for
here,
it,
Jason did it, and my friend Yvonne's doing it right down here at that free clinic. You know where Walgreens is in Hollister?
Yeah.
That clinic that sits right up there on that hill. Go into that free clinic. Tell them you want to sign up for the Hep C treatment. You just can't take any pills or you're going to lay off stuff for a little bit.
Yeah.
And yeah, gave him 6 weeks worth of pills. He took 2 a day, and within 12 weeks he don't have Hep C no more.
Well, see, that's what got me, because last time I was looking into it was right before
$94,000 is what this medicine costs.
before I had Isabella, and they told me even with Medicaid, because it was considered an elective, unless you were terminal with it, it's considered an elective to be cured for it.
Oh,
so
no,
they told me
not this place.
So they told me the disease center in Springfield, even with my Medicaid insurance, I had to have $1,200 down to start the.
Do you have Medicaid now?
Yeah.
Don't tell him you have Medicaid. Jason had insurance too. Don't tell him you have it. They didn't say a word to him. And we got the bill for the fucking medicine showing us what it cost. $94,000. And my friend went, she's going this month. And
but see, when I had Isabella, they could, like,
did they tell you what level yours is?
It was, like, inactive. When I was in prison, it was stage 2.
Mm.
And there's only 4 stages.
Right.
Once your liver hits stage 4, you're just left.
Right.
But my enzymes were also, my low number was 5 times, my high number was 10 times what it was supposed to be. But I was also vomiting. I had just come off the street off of a 7-gram-a-day habit. I mean, and I lost my kid, so.
Right.
But, I don't know. I haven't really had problems with it. I feel I get fatigued sometimes. I can tell when it's starting, but then I'll start eating cranberry pills. I'll watch my diet again.
Right, yeah. Sugar.
Get to being
Jason
healthier.
Fucking loaded on that sugar, and I was reading up on that shit, and that said that is like the #1 worst thing for when you have Hep C. And here he's like, box of Twinkies, 2 liter of soda, and he's like, I don't feel good. Okay, and you've had this since '99? Like, yeah, clearly you should know more about it than me, and I don't even have the stuff.
I'm pretty sure I got it from you, but they say I could, because my mom died from hepatitis, and when they found out that I had it, I had B and C.
It to you.
Yeah, but see, they can't tell me if I got it from needles.
Now, the B's not curable.
No, they treated me for it, and I'll carry it with me the rest of my life, but now, I can't never get it.
Bella doesn't have it, right? Like, she didn't get it passed?
No, because I didn't have her, well, they gave me shots when I was going into labor to make sure I couldn't pass it to her, but then they still took her C-section because she was breech. So either way, she didn't get it.
Right. Yeah, they gave me, I ended up having gonorrhea, and I had to take this medicine because they were like, well, if you have your baby, it's going to end up being blind. I was like, what? I have no symptoms. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, where did this even come from? Apparently, I had it since way before I'd gotten pregnant and didn't even know it. It's a wonder I even got pregnant, because that shit can sterilize you. I was like,
I was watching the thing on Al Capone and how he died when he was starting to get sick with syphilis and God, Alcatraz. God, I couldn't imagine being sick with syphilis in Alcatraz.
I know, right? Hitler had syphilis too. And that's why I'm like, no wonder.
And
look
he
at
had the worst. He had black syphilis.
Yeah, and I was like, look at these people. I was like, they're straight out fucking crazy. I was like, if I had some kind of disease like that, I'd be a fucking nutcase too. They should have just shot him and put him out of his misery. Why did his fucking people not just be like, you know what? Fuck you. You know, that's what I would have been like. Let's get this motherfucker, guys. Let's get this dude. There's one of him. There's fucking all of us.
Exactly. Like, how, I don't...
You know, we're all fucking high. Big deal. What's he gonna do? He ain't making our dope. We are. That's what I would have been like anyways. I would have started a fucking riot of some sort.
I don't understand. Like, even when I was in the joint and shit, dude, if we didn't feel something was right, we all just sat our asses in one spot. Nobody fucking moved. Something changed.
Exactly, yeah.
I remember one time we sat in mess hall for, it was 18 and a half hours before they finally gave in and all right, we'll get, because they took all of some stupid bitch that was working in the kitchen.
Make sure that. Okay, guys, sorry about that long, super duper break, but I had company and I had to, basically, I needed a cheering up, so it was good to see a friend. It's very, very, very good when people care about you, right? Something everybody needs. I don't think I put... Did I do anything? What's going on with my phone? I did that one last night. Maybe that's the one I need to be on, I guess. Beam. I don't know. It makes me look a little brighter, right? So, let's see, because I always try to do something out of my magazine papers, because Jason gripes about them being...
Say something, Mom?
No, I didn't. I just said make sure you guys unload the dishwasher.
Oh, we are. We're just cleaning our room. We're trying on the gloves to make sure they fit us, if we need new ones or not.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
So, these still fit
Well,
us.
if they do fit you, make sure, even if they don't fit you, make sure you put them in a ball, so that way they're there for somebody else.
I know. That's what we've
Okay,
been doing.
thank you.
Welcome.
So, a myth. Skinny means pain-free. Anyone can get back pain. We're still talking about back pain. And people who are too thin, such as those with an eating disorder like anorexia, may have bone loss. They're more likely to get broken bones and crushed vertebrae. And you know, that's extremely true, because like my little giraffe, she doesn't have anorexia, no. She has a bone disease, and it causes her to have like, her bones basically look like she smokes cigarettes. Like an 80-year-old woman that smokes cigarettes. She's got like bones that look like osteoporosis. They've got like holes through them like Swiss cheese. So when she falls, instead of something solid, it's like this. So it's like crack, 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 crack. You know what I'm saying? And they wanted to take and reconstruct her face. And that scared me so bad. I couldn't sleep. It gave me, it literally lit my insomnia up. I think I was up for five days that time, almost 6. I was going on 6 days about it, because I was stressing about, oh my God, what if her skull starts cracking? I couldn't do it. So, oh look guys, it's my favorite one. One we're almost done with. I hope this helps you guys out a lot. I really do. Like I said, I like some of the questions in them. I really do. So this is called showing mutual respect. This is something all of us could learn some of. Let me answer somebody really super quick. Okay. That was quick, right? Okay. So, husbands, in the same way, be considerate as you live with your wives, and treat them with respect as the weaker partner. 1 Peter 3:7. I don't take that as it to being like a weaker person. I take that as to be that we're more fragile. Like we're more sensitive. We are more of we're just more sensitive. I'm sorry, I gotta take my medicine because I take like nausea medicine and everything else, and I ate greasy food today and I didn't take that stupid stuff, and then I got all upset today. And getting upset, like, literally never helps anybody that is a sick person, right? I mean, come on, that's why I try not to cry when I'm sick, because it just doesn't help. And I have a stupid sinus infection that won't go away. I'm tired of it. Okay, and the wife must respect her husband. Husbands, I said. No, husband. So, maybe that's something I could work on. I try to respect him. I can't respect somebody that's not giving me the proper respect back that I deserve. I feel like he is, honestly, I'm going to be honest. I feel like there's somebody else out there meant for me. And that's just how I feel. I felt that way for a very, very, very long time. I've told him this. I told him I don't think we're soulmates. He does whatever it is that he does, gets all mad and pissy, and you know how it is. I mean, anybody that's ever been with a titty baby, which is a mama's boy, or with somebody that has been literally locked up most of their life, you understand that most of them are straight up fucking crybags. Thinks the world he's one of those that thinks the world owes him. Like, I put my work out there for you, so what do I get? And I'm like, I put my work out there for you, and like a thank you would just be nice. Like, I don't fucking expect anything in return, especially if I offer to do it. He offers all the time to do things, and then bitches because people don't pay him. Don't put yourself out there like that. Anybody. You put yourself out there like that and you offer someone something, do not expect anything in return. That's how I was brought up. Actually, I think I raised myself like that from being fucked so many times. So a man told me recently that he rarely cusses. Woo, that wasn't me, right? When he does cuss, it is only in front of his wife. Wonder why that is. That should be, I think, maybe the one person you shouldn't be cussing at. A woman speaks with courteous hospitality. What's sour? A woman speaks with courteous hospitality to her boss when he calls her at home. When she hangs up, however, a fusillade, I don't know if I said that right, fusillade, I don't know, of angry criticisms pours forth for the extra work he wants done. Why not say it to his face, right? Why not be like, sir, I just, like I used to tell my boss, I just don't really feel like coming in today, honestly. I just ain't digging it today. In marriage, we can find that the most relaxed relationship on earth. Oh, in marriage, we can find the most relaxed relationship on earth. False. My marriage is the most, I'm going to say my marriage is like walking on eggshells. He gets off work here in a little bit, and he's going to come over here to the house, and I just don't want to listen to it. It's so stupid. In marriage, we feel a comfortableness with our spouse like no other, an altogether wonderful state. No, I don't. I don't feel that at all. I don't even know if I really even know what true love is. Like, I feel like I cared about people, and I care about people. But I don't think I've ever truly been in love. Like, I don't think anybody's ever really just took and swept me off my feet. Like, I could have swore Jason did at one point. And, it just seems like all these guys that do these sweeping off my feet things, it ends up being, okay, thanks for letting me get down your pants, and I'll holler at you sometime. So I just quit being nice to people. Like, I'm fucking done, dude. For real. I'm done with it. Unless we guard ourselves, though we can wound the spirit of our mate. As the saying goes, familiarity breeds contempt. What?
Do you know where the back scratcher is?
No, I don't. That's gross. I don't know.
Okay.
Probably somewhere on Jason's stuff. We must strive to show each other respect. That is something that does not happen in my house. In my house, seems like we strive to show each other that I'm better than you. I'm not better than Jason. I thought we were supposed to be equal partners.
Did you wash these dishes by hand? Or did you run the dishwasher?
Some of them were washed by hand. Some of them were washed by dishwasher.
Okay. So you still want us to check just in case?
Yeah, check them just in case.
Okay.
Because some of them got washed and I got tired of washing them and I just threw them in there. Ugh. That did not go down right. Ugh. I have such a bad sinus infection. It's so awful. I've been up since 3 o'clock this morning, and I was getting sick, and it was nothing but, like, drainage. And it was, there's so much blood in it, and I'd blow my nose. There's so much blood, and it's hurt so bad around my eyes. So I took a pain pill. Woo. I took a horse pill. That was the first one. And then I just took, like, sinus medicine, and I'm drinking a slushie, so, like, it kind of washed the coating off. And it was absolutely just, it's, like, stuck. That taste is just, like, not going away. And the more I drink of this, the more it makes it, like, not very yummy. Okay, back to where we were, because we have a lot to talk about. Like, when I do my couples book, I like to be real with you guys, dude, because relationships are fucking shit sometimes. I don't care who you are. You can sit there and say, you might love somebody so much, but I can guarantee you guys have got some fucking problems somewhere. It says, we feel, of course, a comfortableness, which I believe is why Jason treats me the way he does, because he's too comfy with me. He's too, we're married, so he knows, like, it's going to be really super hard for her to get away. I took my daughter, so he knows I don't have nowhere to go. And then I literally lost every single friend I had because they stole from me, or because they lied to me, or I just got sick of their drama and just dropped them. It's usually all three together. Anyways. Unless we guard ourselves, though, we can wound the spirit of our mate. That is true. We have to watch, like, what we say, even though we are upset and we're sad and we're angry. We do need to watch what we say to our spouses, because this is what I believe. I believe that, right, you should be treated how you want to be treated, right? Okay. But here's the catch. If you do not... I'm trying to find something here for a bookmark. Why do you treat people like shit if you don't want to be treated like shit and then turn around and bitch about it? You know what I'm saying? You're supposed to be nice to your spouse, but yet your spouse can call you all kinds of things, like a whore. You know what I'm saying? Just all kinds of things. As the saying goes, familiarity breeds contempt. We must strive to show each other respect. See, just like I said, you get what you put into anything. I mean, if you put salt in the water, that's what you're going to get, salty water, right? There are two problems for the man who cusses around his wife, but no one else. This sounds a lot like my husband. Everything he says to me, well, there is no nice days anymore. What am I talking about? I'm just going to say everything he says to me now is every other word, maybe every 3 words, is the F word, okay? He says fuck on everything to me. Even if we're having sex, we are talking just normal. There's no talking normal. What am I saying? Because he always has to raise his voice, because he's always just an angry person. First, the quality of our character is most revealed in little things, not big things. Remember that, guys. Guys and women. I tell my husband this quite a bit. I tell my kids this too. That the quality of our character most revealed in the little things, not big things. It's like keeping your word. You see something needs to be done, do it. Don't cause fights. You don't have to tell people lies, but you can compliment them, you know? You can make people have good hopes and high hopes and things like that. You can encourage them on their dreams, things like that. Them are little simple things that are amazing to people. Now it's going to start talking about Christianity, but like I said, you guys, if you're not into that, just maybe substitute it with whatever your religion is, I guess. I'm just, like I said, I love the questions and just the things that they talk about in here because it really hits home and it lets me bring out a little bit more of my personal life to you guys, which, like I said, this is more like my diary now, and I'm doing my diary to the world. So Christianity finds its truest test in traffic, like when the car breaks down, when an appointment suddenly cancels at the last moment. And in the confines of marriage, our spouses will decide if Christianity is true for us based upon how we live when we think they don't notice. Here's the deal. Okay, I don't know if I read that right. Our spouses will decide if Christianity is true for us, saying, I guess, as a couple, but that's not, my husband is not involved really. Like, he doesn't show up at very many things. He'd rather stay wherever and sleep. Whatever. Okay, I was brought up to be Wiccan. That's what my religion was until I got with Jason, and then he kept forcing Christianity on me. I believe everything comes from something bigger, that I do believe. I don't know what it is. I know it's not myself. I know it's not anything that's on this earth. I don't hurt people. You guys listen to me. If anything, I think I try to be a pretty positive, uplifting person. And I don't bullshit you. Like, I legitimately tell you guys the shit that's going on in my life, okay? If I ever do try to bullshit you guys, if you guys ever think I'm trying to bullshit you, please say something. Please make a comment. PM me. If you have my phone number, call me. Let me know. Say, hey, I think that was some bullshit. And I will correct it. I will drop me down a note, fix bullshit said about blah, 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 blah on next video. Okay, guys? That's just the way I am. We may think of ourselves as altogether righteous. Oh, hold on a second. Yeah, she's okay. She's had a sore throat. She's okay. She's had a sore throat, so... Okay, so, that was one of my, well, she says she's a fan. I think it's cute. She's a nice lady. It's, I was talking to my daughter's, best friend. Like I said, she's a sweet lady. She just was like checking on me and checking on Ginger because Ginger hadn't been to school. She had a sore throat yesterday. And then today I thought I had all those doctor's appointments and they got out early, so okay, so I didn't realize how long I talked to you guys. We may think of ourselves as altogether righteous. Sometimes I'm going to say I truly do think of myself as being a little bit on the perfect side, even though I know I am way below that, even the average mark. Like, here's average, right? I'm, like, way down here, like, off the Richter scale of being anything, I think. We think, if I can't let off a little steam with my mate, where can I? That's exactly how I feel. I feel, if I can't talk to my husband, who do I talk to? I talk to my kids. I talk to my children about grown-up stuff. Not sex or nothing like that, but just how I should maybe approach things and stuff like that, you know what I mean? And they're so smart. Sometimes they're so smart. Sometimes they're just like, Mom, just leave it alone. Just leave it alone, Mom. And they're right. It's best just to leave it alone. It saves lots of hassles. It saves so much. It just saves so much. You know what I'm saying? It just... Okay. The problem is the report the spouse would have to give. How we are behind the tightly drawn curtains of our own private castle is how we really are. They are talking about integrity, guys. What you do behind closed doors when you think nobody is looking, that's your life. That is what you do, okay? If you're doing bad things behind those closed doors, you're doing bad things elsewhere, okay? And, is that, I mean, I know, golly, I have a lot of dust. I know personally, I would not want to have, it took me forever. I've lived in the same town for 30-something years, okay? I gotta figure out something, too. Okay, I really suck at math, so... Okay, yesterday Miranda came by and got 5 baskets, right?
I don't know. Close the door.
I think so. And then she came by and got 2 more baskets today. Okay, so that's right. Okay. Okay. Because she's doing the same thing I'm doing. We're making goodie baskets, and I'm going to bake stuff for people. Because I like to cook, and it's something, hopefully, that'll make me happy, so. By taking his wife for granted, which my husband does, I haven't heard the word thank you in forever. I told you guys, he, sleeps with his blanket. He gave me my blanket. That was his idea. He, washes all of his clothes separate, except for the towels, the washcloths, things like that. But as far as his t-shirts and his jeans and his underwear and his stuff like that, that all goes in a separate load from mine. Why is that? So it doesn't smell like a woman? like me, because I wear perfume? Is it so he doesn't get my clothes dirty? I mean, I don't understand, because he never ever did that, even when he worked in a cement company. Do you guys have any thoughts on what you think that might be from? Please let me know. Because now he works in a restaurant, and he wears an apron, and I hardly ever see food on him. By taking his wife for granted, the cussing husband...
We did all of our
I
stuff.
can't even read that.
Can't we
No,
make
slime. No, ma'am. No slime today. I want you guys doing crafts. Not a slime craft. I want you guys...
It's for my school project, and I can't make slime at my school.
You better get it done, and I want the stuff washed, because the next time I have to wash something that has slime in it, I'm throwing every bit of it away. Because I'm tired of washing out glitter out of my glasses. Sometimes that is just so disgusting. And then they use that borax in it, and there's glue, and there's glitter, and there's food coloring, and it stains my glasses. Kids, right? I mean, I literally just told them. Anyways, whatever. As long as they're having fun. I'm the one that kept them out of school, and I'm probably going to get truancy letter, more than likely, because my kids miss a lot of school due to, well, shit, Lily's first 2-3 months of school, I was literally picking her up every week because she damaged something. And then they sent me truancy letters after they would make me come pick her up and leave my job. I don't understand it, but that's a whole nother... I mean, if you've seen all my books, that is a whole nother video. Okay, so by taking his wife for granted, the cussing husband had shown a lack of respect for his wife and damaged his Christian testimony with the very person for whom he has the most responsibility. I think I want to write that down. Let me circle that. Because that's what I want to tell Jason. Because when he does cuss at me, it's teaching my kids to look for that type of person. And if my kids get that type of person, there's going to be a big problem between me and Jason. Like a real, real big problem. Because he's had the most influence over those children. Like the most influence over those children since I've been with him. No other man has had influence over those children like he has man-wise, like dad-wise, you know what I'm saying? So the second problem for this husband is that there must be nothing in his behavior to make the wife stumble in her faith. Another example will further illustrate. Okay, that's good, because I don't quite understand that. A friend was to play in a golf tournament for his company. The sponsor, however, had hired the scantily clad waitresses from a local bar to act as hostesses. Yeah, Jason would be all up on that. He'd have to go. He can't keep his eyes to himself. I mean, I don't care. Seriously, I don't care if it's fucking this big or it's this big. If it has tits and a pussy, that dude is fucking staring at it in front of me. In front of our kids, like to where my 10-year-old has had to say, hey, you're married to my mom. Like I said, it happened. I think I told you guys about the little 3-head turn on my fucking birthday, and I just kind of, whatever, wandered off by myself. If he sees somebody in the store, and I will watch him, of course, because he's my husband. If we go somewhere and we go to the store, and I notice there's a girl in really tight clothes, or a younger girl in like a short dress or something. Oh, he'll suddenly have to go down that aisle and get something, and then he comes back with nothing. But then somehow we finally make it onto the other aisle that the lady's on. Or he'll have to suddenly go to the bathroom, but he had to walk around the whole store to find me, as I was like right there waiting for him, or I was at the checkout, or something. Do you understand what I'm saying? Honestly, I think I deserve better. Funny thing, I was told last night by a 10 or 11-year-old child. I'm sorry, maybe not that young. I was told by a 12, 13-year-old child that I needed to get my shit together, and she didn't say those words, but needed to get my stuff together, and I needed to leave him. What is wrong with me? So, his wife was deeply disturbed, as I would be, because I would tell Jason, I don't think so. If you're going, you're taking me, because you're not going to be around drinking drinks with women that are hardly wearing clothes. And she didn't want him to play, just like I said I wouldn't want to. This man cannot simply ignore her concerns and tell her, I have to play, it's business. He must treat her with consideration and respect as the partner God has given him. See, that's not what Jason does for me. He does not treat me with the respect that his higher power that he claims has told him to do. He thinks that he should just be able to fucking talk to me however he wants to. And I am supposed to be A-okay. I'm A, but I'm not okay. In this case, they had a wonderful opportunity to study the scriptures together, to determine their mutual responsibilities. I've tried to set up mutual responsibilities between me and Jason with the kids and such, but he, Here's the deal, basically, I just fucking suck as a girlfriend and a wife, okay? Like, I can't get that shit together for some odd reason. This is my third husband. I can't tell you how many fucking fiancés I've went through, and I can't tell you how many boyfriends I've went through. And I'm only 36 years old, okay? Honestly, I am a fucking scab when it comes to relationships. I don't know what I'm doing, apparently. I try to take lessons from books. I watch couples when I go out. I try to learn. Like, I try not to do the yelling. I try not to, but, like, when he doesn't listen to me, or he cusses at me, I have a tendency to retaliate, because it brings back bad memories of when I used to get my ass beat, and I'm not doing that. You're not talking to me like that. I didn't disrespect you in any way, shape, or form. Why are you speaking to me like that? Like, out of nowhere, like, as soon as you pull in the car, like, what the fuck did you do today? Buy more fucking shit? No, actually, I, took and cleaned house, but, I got told I can't wash no more clothes because of his electric bill. So, I have got a hamper. I've got, beside my hamper, clothes overflowing over my hamper, because I have not got to wash my clothes, in over a week, because he washes his, like, every day, whether it's 1 or 2 pieces of clothing. He will put no more than that in there. No towels, no nothing, no anything. And then, on the times that we can sneak clothes in, I wash the kids' clothes, because I feel like my kids are more important than me, and if I have to wear something that stinks or something that's dirty, then I will do that for my kids, so they can go to school and clean nice clothes. That's just how I am. So the mutual responsibilities never happen. He says, I work, that's all I should have to do. I work too, and I do lots of other things. I pick up side jobs. I am looking for a second job. And I do everything around the house, and I also do everything for everybody around the house. As far as like pick up things, just and also to build more trust into the relationship. We have no trust in our relationship. I mean, he can have all the trust he wants. I think he does have some trust in me. I have not given him any reason not to trust me. The one time that I was going to do something, I told him about it because it weighed on my conscience. And I guess that gave him ammunition to continue, because his excuses for looking at that stuff and not being physical with me is that the phone doesn't talk back. The phone doesn't tell him that he needs to take out the trash. He says the phone doesn't tell him that he could do better with such and such in the house or with the kids as I do. So I guess I am undesirable to my husband because I have a mouth. So what if I was to just go get my mouth stitched up? How would he feel about that? Would that make him happy? I know it would, because he hates listening to me. He never listens to me when I'm just talking normal. He doesn't listen to me unless yeah. Basically, yeah. It's just a big fucking shambles sometimes. To do less is to take each other for granted. We do. I don't care what he says. He says he doesn't, but he does take me for granted. He takes me for granted as much as he possibly can. Okay, it says, and fail to show mutual respect. We don't show any respect because neither one of us have respect for each other. So that's being honest, right? He doesn't like me talking about any of this. He says that I need to quit doing this because I'm going to end up getting my kids took away because I'm talking about our relationship. Like, he doesn't beat me. I don't understand that. I'm talking about the things he says to me and how he makes me feel. I think he's just saying that because he knows a lot of people will see this. And, you know, honestly, a lot of bitches ain't even going to care. If they want to hook up with him, you know what? You girls go right the fuck ahead. I don't care anymore. Just know that his shit will be sitting at your fucking job. Or it will be sitting at your old man's house. Or it will be sitting at your fucking mama's house. Or somebody's house where you're going to have to go scoop it up at. But it won't be sitting at your house. I'm not that nice. I will make you go get it. But you won't be getting it from my fucking house. He knows this already. He knows that I am a crazy fucking... I'm crazy, dude. I'm telling you, right now, I'm not even going to lie to you. When it comes to Jason, I am a fucking psychopath because that's my fucking husband, dude. But I guess I can't really help it. If he don't fucking want me, he don't want me, right? And I can tell he only really, truly seems to need me for his physical needs. So, maybe, I guess that's the only reason why he stays around. I mean, I've heard a lot of people say that they only stay around because of that. But, I don't know if that's true or not. I don't know. I just, I don't think it's fair if it is, especially not when you have kids, so why would you want to stay around? And just, I don't get it. I mean, I tried it with my first one, and look, I love Caitlin so much that I literally tried to do things and work things out.
Purple slime. Do you want to touch it?
No, I don't want to touch that stuff.
Okay.
Thank you, though.
And I used the bowl, and I used the plastic silverware, and I used a chopstick to mix it.
And I hope you washed your stuff out.
I did.
Good. I said washed it good because it's got borax in it.
I did it. We're still making slime.
Yeah, well, it better be done before he gets here because I don't want to hear it. And I want it cleaned up before he gets here.
Oh, we already got Jason's permission. He said...
I don't care about Jason's permission.
Okay.
Jason changes like night and day. If he has one bad conversation at work with his mom or something, then or his kid, the whole world's fucking done. So, but, what was I talking about? Oh, yeah. Taking each other for granted. It says, incidentally, he decided not to play after all. The wife who is angry at her boss is a problem too. The wife or husband who expresses such anger about a superior or coworker must remember what her husband sees. So, I do that a lot. I gripe about my bosses a lot. My husband, I would say every job he's had, he's been fired from. Every job he's had. So he says. I kind of wonder how many he quits, because he's not a worker, dude. Straight up. He's not a worker. And, he's been at this job now for a month and a half, and these people have been so fucking good to him. And, I'm not going to tell you where he works because of his little stalker girlfriends. Like, I don't need that shit, because I will cause him to lose his job, because I will go down there. I don't give a fuck. I told you, I'm a fucking psycho when it comes to what's mine is mine, and, keep your fucking hands off of it. And if it can't keep its hands off of you, you better fucking let me know. If all he ever hears is her bitter complaining about the extra workload forced upon her, then he will perceive that is 100% of her relationship with her boss. That's how I feel at home. I feel like I get 100% of everything put on me. So, it says, in reality, 90% of the relationship works quite well, and only 10% presents a problem. We are 10% well, or less, and 90% not. This is me and Jason. We're not meant to be together, I'm telling you. I wish you'd stay out of my room. What do you need? What do you need? What do you need out of my bedroom, Ginger?
Nothing.
Then why are you in here?
I was going to ask you.
Okay, wait till I'm done, and then you can ask. You guys are going to quit coming in here doing that. Constantly. That kid is up my butt. Like, it just, and then it'll stand there for 20 minutes. I don't remember. Okay, if you just want to be around me, please just say, Mom, I just want to be around you. Like, I don't need the petty little lies, because that's not setting good for you to become an adult. Excuse me. The presumption is that the husband knows this. The perception is that the wife is bitterly unhappy in her job. I am not bitterly unhappy in my job back at where I was working at. I am so thankful that Jennifer and Billy gave me a second chance because that was really shitty of me. Hold on 1 second. Let me check this. So, I am bitterly unhappy in my marriage. At this point in my life, on this day, in this moment, I am bitterly unhappy in my marriage. It says, don't take for granted that your spouse knows everything you know. I clearly know that. I try to teach him things because he's been locked up so much. You know, he has no life skills. He has no life, living skills. But he's got it. He won't take any advice from me because I'm his wife. But if his mom was to call, or even a fucking stranger, male or female, but if a female especially, oh, he'd be all up on that shit. He'd probably even invite her over to show him how to fucking cook his noodles. You know what I'm saying? But for me to take and give him any kind of advice is a fucking crime, because then I just treat him like he's stupid. It says for me to show some respect. How do I show some respect? Somebody that doesn't really give a fuck about me. Husband and wife are to respect each other and not take each other for granted. I hate to say this. But the whole, I'm getting a headache now because I've been and I took that fucking medicine. Show some respect. How do I show respect, you guys? Please tell me. How do I show respect to somebody even though they are disrespecting me and it hurts me and I want to kill him sometimes or hurt him really bad? I don't want to kill him. He's my husband. But I do want to maybe twist his arm behind his back and break it sometimes. But how do I calmly and collectively show respect to somebody like him, or even sometimes to my boss because she's an older lady and I don't think she realizes she's doing it? How do I show respect to these people without getting upset and crying and fucking losing my fucking whole shit? Just because I will completely fucking just have a fucking meltdown is what I'll do. And it's going to be really sad. Because they're probably going to call the fucking hospital on me. Because I've got 7 years worth of shit built in. And I'm slowly dealing with it as I go through these with you guys. They actually help a lot. I thank you so much for you guys watching and putting in your input, because they really do. These books, I love self-help books. If any of you guys around my area or Springfield have self-help books that you just want to toss away, please give them to me, or even magazines, because as you can see, I read a lot of stuff. And he hates that. I think he is jealous that I'm a little bit smarter than him. I think he's jealous that I'm not afraid to get out and try something new. I think he's jealous that I am a lot of things better than him. But, you know, the funny thing is that I don't rub it in his face. I always try to get him to participate with me. He doesn't want to. And then he makes me feel so bad about doing the things that I do. And stuff like that, I don't do it. So, yeah. So it says, husbands and wives are to respect each other, not take each other for granted. The respect she renders is like awe or reverence, not of course in the same sense as she would revere God. The respect he renders is esteem of the highest degree, dignity, and honor. I don't get any of those things. Really? I'm supposed to get those? Highest degree of dignity and honor? Oh my God, I didn't know that was... Look at that, I circled that. These are things that I'm going to tell him, because I think we have another card to send to him today. So, okay, we were talking about, yeah, he should respect me with the highest degree of dignity and honor. Crazy, right? So it says marriage magnifies imperfections. That it does. Like, then you start noticing all those things that you didn't notice before. Like, my husband spits in the sink. Fucking nasty. What if my toothbrush falls in there? I don't think so, dude. That's gross. Like, I'm bleaching, and I'm allergic to bleach. But I have to fucking bleach that shit. You know what I'm saying? It's sad. Yeah, just stupid little things like that. Like, and the way he leaves his clothes. See? Like, just, like, laying around in his shoes. That's, not cool. And then I get bitched at for it. And it's right in front of my dresser. So I have to scoot all of that shit over. And there's more when he comes home, because he'll have a backpack, a coat, and his work shoes. And his work hat. And he'll throw it all right in front of my dresser. I fucking hate it. I'm sure I do things he hates. But you know, he mostly only bitches about, oh, I didn't finish up the dishes. Well, my dishwasher can only hold so much when I wash them and I put them in there to dry. It can only hold so much, right? He bitches about my desk because I have things set up on my desk that, I mean, I can show you guys what my desk looks like. I don't think it looks like, I mean, really bad, right? Okay. Like, that doesn't look messy to me. But he bitches about it. Compared to, let's see this is his desk. His dresser. And then what you saw was mine with the papers. Because, of course, I have to do all the stuff like that. So when he comes over, this sits like this for however long, because I'm not cleaning that shithole up. I didn't make it. As long as there's no food sitting up there, that shit can sit like that until he comes back. Okay, it says, in the intimate space of marriage, we must be alert to represent our Lord to each other. I try to do the devotionals with him. He lays on the bed and he makes faces, and then he won't answer any of the questions, and I answer them. So I just do the devotionals online here. So it says, marriage is the most important place to live for Christ. We must do nothing to make each other stumble. Fuck, man, I get tripped. Stumble? I wish I could stumble. I get straight up fucking foot out, tripped, and laughed at. We must not assume our spouses understand where we're coming from when others raise our ire. Don't take each other for granted. I try not to take out other people like that. So, it's just like, so it says, do you lose your Christianity around your spouse? Like I said, I can't really say I'm 100% Christian. I believe in something bigger than what's over what I've been Wiccan since I was 12. Younger than that, maybe. Because I always watched my mom. Sorry, my mother donor. And I just, when I got with Jason, that is when he was like, he literally pushed this on me. He can work Wednesday nights and he will call and he will bitch at me because I did not go to church. I take my 2 little ones, go to 2 different churches. I let them choose what they want to do, okay? Like, stuff like that. They choose that. Now, me and Michaela, because sometimes when it gets really loud and they talk loud or they sing loud or something like that, it kind of gets her, antsy, and I'm not trying to have her have a flip out, have a spell there. So, a lot of times me and her will come home. This is what we'll do. We will sit around and Mommy will discuss things from the Bible to her, or read her little Precious Moments Bible book or something, or we'll watch a Bible movie. But not, like I said, I don't believe in having to go to church to have something good right here in my heart. And if that is what it takes, then I guess I'm going to forever be an evil, conniving bitch that has a black, icy heart. But I don't believe that. I believe I have a warm, juicy red heart that is pouring out love that needs to be received by somebody that is willing to give it back. Okay, it says, in what ways do I lose my Christianity around my spouse, or my morals and values is what I want to call that. I start cussing. Like I said, I cuss anyways, but I'm way down. I call him names. I basically treat him how he treats me. And if he says something mean to me, I say something mean to him. Like he said, I dress my autistic daughter like a clown. That really hurt my feelings. Because his 18-year-old daughter wears bunny ears and fucking those onesie pajamas made out of animals for job interviews. And he tells me my daughter is dressed like a clown for school because she had on yoga pants and a tank top and a sweatshirt. I didn't see nothing wrong with that. But apparently, according to him, it didn't match, and he thinks like even down to his shoes have to match. I'm not a matching person. See, I have on sweats and a t-shirt and a hat that I probably shouldn't even wear. But I don't care if you match. It's not what's, if those kids think they have to judge somebody by what their clothes are, I don't want them around my children. My children don't do that. They go by what's in somebody's heart. If they see that they chose somebody that's being mean, excuse me, I get the hiccups from my medication. If they saw somebody being mean that they chose to have as a friend, they would tell that person, I'm not your friend no more, because that's not the type of people my mom has taught me to hang out with. We kind of sort of take in the underdogs, if you know what I mean, because I used to be an underdog. I got made fun of so much. I never did anything about it. Instead, I went home and I cried and cried and cried and cried and wondered what was wrong with me. Wondered how come my parents couldn't spend a little bit more money on me instead of my dad working 3 jobs and giving all his money to my mom and letting her have brand new cars and brand new clothes, makeup out the ass. She went and got her hair and nails done. I mean, you fucking name it, she did it, and he paid for it. And I got hand-me-downs, sometimes 3-4 times down the road, with patches in them. And even my brother and sister got, I mean, they might have got Walmart stuff, but at least they got newer stuff than I always did. I never understood that. I never understood why I was the oddball. I mean, I got the red hair, I got the weird name. I'm just completely all the way around not like everybody else, you know what I mean? In my family or anybody else I know. I always tried to strive to be not like my family, but I catch myself sometimes, especially with Linda, like some of my looks and just a lot of the things that I do. And then sometimes I'll catch myself like doing a couple of things that Raymond does. Although I don't truly believe Raymond is my father, I believe I don't look like them two. Never mind. What am I talking about? I don't look like my siblings. But I think, let's see, she was 17, he was 35. I feel as if she was already pregnant. And she knew that Raymond was 35. He worked. She basically had a sugar daddy. And if he thought he got a girl that young pregnant, yeehaw for his ego. He was gonna fucking take care of her, right? It would be nice, though, if he's not my father, to be able to meet the person that helped make me, because I have a lot of medical issues that I would like to, know, so I can kind of get things like that figured out. I don't know how I got on this topic. Let me pause you. I gotta pee. Lily, will you go write the numbers off my tires? Where it says 275, like R 215. R15. Okay. 275. What was it? R75. What? 275. Ginger. What was it?